Coach, could you give us your thoughts on tonight's win?
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I thought from the start through the finish, that was as clean of a match as we put together from each position. It was spectacular. And so looking especially from set 1 to set 3 on the defensive end, on the offensive end, it actually kept getting better. And you typically see some ebb and flow to a match like this, but it wasn't. We put the pedal down right from the start, and I was really happy with their response of a good week of preparation.
All right, like as you mentioned too, another solid match from Chelsea. Could you talk about what she's done this year so far?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the efficiency that our hitters are hitting at, the matchups that she's able to put them in. She's creative. That's one of the things we always talk about. We talked about it through the recruiting process with Chelsea and with all the setters that we've had come through. We want them to be able to create, and we don't want to stifle any of that. And I have so much fun watching any setter, but right now, Chelsea going out there and just generating opportunities by being athletic, creative. It's just a lot of fun. But she's so stable, so reliable. That might have been the best match in terms of efficiency and location that I've seen her set.
And Courtney and Aaron, the offensive tandem tonight, can you talk about how they performed?
Yeah, well, when you have those two players playing at that level at the same time, it's a tough thing to manage if you're on the other side of the net. And then you couple that with what everybody else was doing. Everybody was playing at a high level. So that's our goal, obviously, towards we get to the end of the season, is how can we get these pieces working at the same time? And can we maintain a level of play like that for longer durations? And that was the challenge tonight as we got through that first set. Can we do that another set? Can we do that? So the fact that they did it from the start to finish, again, just a wonderful performance.
And from your perspective, were there any other individuals that you thought stood out tonight?
Yeah, again, to me, individually, what Chelsea did was a standout. But the reason we won tonight is because everybody was firing on all cylinders, and this system and the team looked really clean, and that's something we've battled through and we've worked towards. So that, to me, is the story of the night.
All right, you guys will obviously advance to the semifinals. Not quite sure who the opponent is yet, but could you talk about who your team's mindset headed into?
Yeah, I think they mentioned during the match that it's Kennesaw. And we're going to Atlanta. We're playing on their home court, and if that's indeed the case, and we know they've got some great weapons, and so do we. So every time we've come up against them, it's been quite a match, and we've seen them, I think, the last 5 years in a row in the tournament. So you come to expect it, and you got to play at the top of your game if you want to walk away with a win there.
And Kennesaw, it's quite interesting because you guys have met in the finals, I think, 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
This won't even be in the finals.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, no, it's always exciting. They got a great atmosphere, and they got a great team, great coaching, and so our girls are motivated. I think we've got some stuff. We got to shift gears pretty quickly because we haven't seen those North teams except for what we've seen on film. So we got to dive in a little bit deeper now that we know who the opponent's going to be, and get to work preparing.